right, it's officially that time again. We've got the updated PvP tier list. However, though, this is going to be for January 2023. Diving right in here, as always, we've got SS tier all the way down to D. Obviously, with the bottom of the tier list cookies, you should not be investing in for the PvP arena. However, though, we do always have that specialty tier. This is designed for cookies that are very good in a specific team composition. But outside of that, though, I would not recommend building them and utilizing them in the arena. Starting us off with the SS rank cookies, the cream of the crop, the best cookies at the current state of the game that a lot of people or everybody should be using. That's going to start us off with Financier, BTS. Keep in mind that, yes, this is every BTS cookie. It does not matter which one you use. They all have the exact same skill. Black Pearl, Sherbert, that's no secret, absolutely dominating since they've been dropped into the game. This one might surprise you. Sorbet Shark has made a massive comeback here alongside Clotted Cream, because a lot of the teams currently for the meta, at least at the top tier in Arena, are super tank heavy. That's going to be what Sorbet and Clotted Cream are very good up against and shutting down those tanks. So we're starting to see a lot of people utilize Sorbet and Clotted Cream to shut down those tanky teams. Next up we've got, and that's going to be Brute. And then last but not least, we've got, and that's Purple Yam. This is actually going to complete our SS rank. Like I said, these are going to be the top of the line cookies, the meta teams that almost everybody is building, and then pretty much building your team around these set cookies. Diving into S tier, we've got, and that's going to start us off with Pinecone. You guys know Pinecone has been utilized since they've been added into the game as well. Nevertheless, could probably argue to be on SS tier, but we're going to go ahead and place them here in S because you can swap out Pinecone, and a lot of people are starting to swap out Pinecone for other things because a lot of other people are utilizing Pinecone. So next up we've got, and that's going to be FQ or Frost Queen. We've got Captain Caviar. Again, Captain Caviar has just been killing it when it comes to providing an insane amount of damage since they've been dropped into the game. Once again, still maintaining his spot here on S tier. We've got Werewolf Cookie. We've got Crunchy Chip. We've got Herb, again, very good for cleansing that Frost debuff that is riddled right now through the Kingdom Arena. We've got Eclair. We've got Espresso. We got Creamy Unicorn, obviously making a comeback here as well to provide the extra healing. And then last but not least, we are starting to see, like I said, a lot of tanky teams. So that is going to house Dark Cacao this time around. We're starting to see a lot of teams utilize 3 individual tanks, and that's just going to vary depending on what tanks you have available. But Dark Cacao pretty much is on almost every one of those triple tank teams. Future code here, I forgot to actually swap the tiers. This time around, we're putting A tier above Situational, as Situational should definitely come below A tier. A lot of A tier cookies are being used as filler cookies to complete the rest of your teams in the arena. Starting us off with A tier, we've got Vampire, Caramel Arrow, and then Wild Berry. Now, these 3 we are seeing a select amount of times, and it really just kind of depends on the server that you are playing on at those top tier ranks. A lot of people are utilizing Caramel Arrow on tanky teams. Again, kind of like a hybrid tank damage dealing team. It works out really nicely. Not only that, we are seeing Wildberry used in place of some of the other tanks if you might not happen to have 3 of the tanks higher up on the list. And then last but not least, people are utilizing Vampire to snipe out that back line, especially if you're going up against teams that are running Herb and you yourself are running Frost. You want to take out that Herb as fast as possible so then they can't cleanse the Frost debuff so you can continue doing more damage. Now, diving into Situational, starting us off, we've got Oyster, Cotton, Pumpkin Pie, Almond, Carol, Cocoa, and then Prophet Cookie. So basically, you guys already know Summoner's Comps, Oyster, Cotton, and Pumpkin Pie. All 3 of them are very good in Summoner's Comps. Outside of Summoner's Comps, you don't really see them being utilized a whole lot. Maybe at the lower tiers you'll see them because people are building them for PvE and they just need something to grind out some arena before the season does end. But outside of that though, these are going to be placed in Situational. We've got Almond Cookie. If you don't know, the scam comp has officially made its way back this season. Very, very strong composition. However, it gets very easy to counter, and not only that, you're not going to use Almond outside of that. That's why they're placed in Situational. We got Carol Cookie, very similar to Almond. There's going to be Carol Cookie used in select niche comps. Outside of that, though, pretty much a PvE cookie, a Cookie Alliance cookie, not really going to be built for the arena. Cocoa here to counter those scam comps, obviously to prevent the stuns from happening. You're going to be running Cocoa, and then the same thing goes for Prophet. very, 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 very niche and limited team running Prophet Cookie. Takes a lot of investments. And again, definitely not going to be something I would personally recommend building. I'm going to be placing them in situational at the current state. I would anticipate that in the next coming updates or two, Prophet Cookie's probably going to be dropping even further down this list and go bye-bye, and we're probably not going to ever see them return. Now, when it comes to B tier, we've got Squid Ink, Kumiho, Pomegranate, T-Knight, Red Velvet, such a sad day, working his way further down the list. Maddie, Strawberry Crepe. This one's going to hurt some people out there. Sea Fairy. Yeah, that's right. Sea Fairy has officially dropped all the way down to B tier for the arena. Just literally nobody's using them whatsoever. Not even close to the current meta. But it's kind of sad, but it is what it is. Holly Berry's right along with Sea Fairy. Unfortunately, there's just way better tanks in the game, and charge units are even way better than tanks now. We've got Milk Cookie, even with the Magic Candy, wasn't quite enough. And then last but not least, we've got, and that's going to be the beautiful and lovely voice, Parfait, down and ending our B tier. Now for C tier, we've got Rye Cookie starting it off. We've got Pure Vanilla Cookie, dude, another ancient getting massively shafted here and power creeped, working their way further down the list. Hopefully with the brand new buffs dropping into the game in the future, these do bring these back up to par for the meta in the arena and PvE. Next, we've got Alphagato, we got Macaron, we got Mint Choco, we got Cream Puff, even though she's super adorable and cute and rare to get, still not going to be that worthy for the arena. Sparkling, Black Raisin, Twizzly Gummy, my second favorite cookie into the game after Red Velvet, if you didn't know. Licorice, we got Raspberry, we got Moon Rabbit, Mala Sauce, Cherry Blossom, Mango, and then last but not least, guys, that's going to be Latte. You guys already know the drill. When it comes to investing in any cookies for the arena, or any tier list for that matter, I would honestly say don't really focus on anything below situational. I think obviously situational becomes fillers if you don't have anything in A or even S tier, but outside of that, definitely not going to be worth your investment. Last but not least, we've got D tier, and that's going to house everybody else. We've got Poison Mushroom, we got Snow Sugar, Lily, we got Lilac, Pastry, Dark Choco, even though they're very good for the defensive break in PvE, not so hot when it comes to the arena. We've got Chili Pepper, Fig, Sonic and Tails, man. I hate to put them down here, but they're just simply not great for the arena. And then last but not least, we have, and that's going to be Candy Diver. And there you go. That's officially going to be wrapping up our PvE tier list for the month of January. Once again, our first tier list of 2023. You guys let me know what your thoughts are down below. As always, I just want to give a massive shout out to everybody that I reached out to help me compile this list to better serve the broad audience of Cookie Run Kingdom. Everything from new players to late game players. If you guys are looking for the best cookies to invest in, you will find it right here on the tier list. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe here on the channel for everything Cookie Run Kingdom related. Also, if you're new to the game, you're looking for a cool place to hang out, I have a Discord. You can always find that link provided down below. We would love to have you. With that being said, though, guys, as always, I'll see you on the next one.